God, we don't have the capacity. Do you have a phone? No. I have to call my wife.
I have chills. Holy shit.
Well, I've been in her room since she came back from the surgery. I mean, I might have fallen asleep, but no longer than 20 minutes.
Girl, it's been...
Your mom, she died, honey. What? No, my mom is Maria Rambo. Look it up. Let me look it up. Maria Rambo. I don't understand what's happening, but
Monica?
you need to listen to me.
What a fucking start to an episode! Holy shit! So it is a real town. Okay. Ah! The voice!
James E. Wu, FBI. Do you mind repeating your claim about Westview to my colleague here?
What?
No such place.
You're saying the town of Westview, New Jersey doesn't exist.
Never mind.
Telling your G-man here. Watch it. Rambo. Captain Rambo.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Rambo!
Ah! Oh my gosh. I'm like getting emotional from just like the greatness of this show.
You can't see anything?
Ooh, getting deja vu right now.
FBI.
You gonna go? Yes, sir. These sewers will take you straight into town.
Why the
Try to find
bees?
anything you can on Rambo. Where's that? Who's doing that?
It's the audience. What do you mean?
Who are those people? What are you wearing? Why are they here?
Look, I know it's been a crazy few years on this planet, but he's dead, right? Not blipped. Dead.
The audience. Ah, yes, yes. There it is, that symbol again.
Mr. and Mrs.
Ah, yeah.
Played by Todd and Sharon Davis.
Wanda. Wanda.
Oh, this is so fucking cool. Oh my
Who's
gosh.
doing the scene,
Dude,
Wanda?
Wanda.
Wanda.
Pop quiz, Wanda. How does a housewife get
It didn't show the entire scene. Jump rope. Those things would hurt so bad if you got whacked in the ankles with them. Ugh. The bees. Okay, I have to pause because I have a theory and I don't know if it's right, but it's all going to be what I think about, and I'm not going to be able to watch the rest of the show without getting this out first. So, I'm assuming that the guy in charge, the one that took what would have been Monica's position, is bad because he just gives off that vibe. Now, I think that the bees symbolize the actual thought or the actual plot behind Sword. Now, do I think all the employees in that field base are bad? No. I just think that they're following orders. Do I think the heads of everything are bad? Yes. And I think the bees surrounding the Sword is kind of just showing like this is what's actually happening, but in a cheeky symbolism way because the show likes to do this a lot. I don't know why bees, and I don't know why hexagons, because that's the other thing, is that it keeps popping up every now and then, and he wrote it down on the board, so it doesn't have any relation to Sword, because he wouldn't write that down if he knew. So I'm assuming those two things are connected. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to continue watching now. Oh my... That was so fucking smooth. Oh. Wait, do we not get to see what happened?
Twins. What a twist. But I'm invested. He was cute.
We all are. Darcy, we all are.
Did you just say the name Ultron? Has that happened before? A reference to our reality?
No, never. Wow, this is different.
What happened? Where'd she go?
God, not
It
again.
cuts before we see any of the actual...
Someone is censoring the broadcast.
But where's Rambo?
Someone's censoring the broadcast. It's not Wanda, it's... the bad people.
Who are you?
Oh.
passing year, and I want you to leave.
Where is Geraldine?
Oh, she left, honey.
Oh, she left, honey. She had to rush home.
What?
Ugh, I fucking hate that.
What is it? What's wrong? We don't have to stay here.
Don't worry, darling. I have everything under control.
Does that mean she remembers everything now?
It's all Wanda. What should we watch tonight?
No! I hate when it's over so much. Okay, hang on, let me just... Okay, so I started a new clip because I know that all of these after show rambling theory times are just gonna get longer and longer the more chaotic and this show gets. And I wanted to make sure that I had room to talk, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be talking for. I have so many theories swirling in my head right now. I don't even know where to start. Where do I start? Okay, let's start at the end when Monica, and also Monica fucking Rambeau, are you kidding? Oh, it's so good. And I will fangirl about that later because the first opening scene was like, holy fuck. When Monica woke up and was like, Wanda is doing all this. I don't believe it. This show is full of hidden messages inside hidden messages. It is full of Easter eggs inside Easter eggs. There's no way we were going to get a clean cut, yep, Wanda's doing all this, that's it. You know, there's just no way that it's that simple. And I think all the things that we've seen so far that aren't adding up, with the bees surrounding the sword guy that came out of the sewer, the hexagons, whenever Wu wrote down, what are the hexagons? If that was somehow connected to sword, if that was somehow public knowledge, we would have figured that out. And the shadiness of the in charge of sword guy, I mean, he's pretty shady. Also, that the sitcom that Darcy and Wu are watching gets cut. We as an audience saw further footage. We saw further scenes that they didn't see. So whoever's doing that must have something to do with how this is happening. Now, I have a theory. You know, in the first episode when they were all eating at the dinner table and Mr. and Mrs. Hart were asking Wanda and Vision, how did they get there? Where did you come from? All these things. I think as far back as Wanda and Vision's memory goes at that point was them in a car, just married, you know, going and, you know, seeing their new house. I think that's far as back as their memories go, is what we actually saw. I think maybe whoever is behind all of this, or whoever is just in all that other stuff that I was talking about earlier, is the one that put Wanda and possibly Vision, because Vision, I want to say maybe is alive. That's also me just being very hopeful, in the sitcom in the first place. Because when they were getting asked those questions, they didn't know. And I don't think Wanda would just make a sitcom. It's so random, you know? I mean, she might have. Like, this just might be as simple as, yep, Wanda did all this. But why? Why? So I don't think it's that simple. And also, they seem to have forgotten, you know, when, you know, the radio was coming up and Wanda, who did this to you, Wanda? She seems to have forgotten that happened. So it has to be something else, right? I think the longer that those mysteries get unraveled in the show, and the more that the sitcom starts breaking down, like, you know, her, you know, breaking the thing and then the helicopter and all those things, Wanda is smart enough to be like, well, no, this isn't, this isn't real. And that's what happened last episode with Monica being like, oh, your brother was killed by Ultron. And she was like, Ultron? Why would you say that name? And then exported her the hell out of there. And now it's a question of, what does Wanda remember? It seems like she remembers everything because Vision, I hated that so much. When Vision, looked back at her, it was dead Vision. What we saw of at the end of Infinity War when he was dead on the ground. I hated that. But again, this is me just hoping. Vision, whenever Wanda turned back around, was like, oh, what do you want to watch on TV tonight, honey? Vision looked concerned and a little suspicious. If he was a part of this, I guess, reality, or if he was just made up, he wouldn't do that, right? He wouldn't hide that information from, or that, telling from Wanda. So that leads me to believe that he is possibly real. Now that, again, I don't know. And that's the other thing too. Will it go back to, will Wanda always know now? We're going to go in more further into the sitcoms, going into the 80s, 90s, I assume, all those things. Will we have this underlying, like, oh, Wanda knows, or will she forget again? I don't know. I don't know. I think she's more aware than she ever has been. But, she might just want to keep in this reality, because in this reality, she has a family. She has 2 sons. She has the love of her life alive next to her. Of course she would want to stay. No one blames her for that. So it could be one of 2 things. I guess we'll find that out later. Now I'm going to go back to the beginning of the episode. The frickin' blip and the snap and the coming back. I did not. At first I was like, wait, is this it? No. Oh, it is. So excited. And it just shows you sort of the chaoticness of everything and how many people, like, just that right there is so, because with Endgame and with Far From Home, we didn't really see the, I guess, repercussions as much as we maybe should have been, or obviously, like, so much was happening and we needed to move on to the story. But with this, you saw, like, Monica waking up and being like, where's my mom? And all these people just running around confused in a hospital, like, what is going on? And then finding out her mom died just 3 years early. It hurts, and they did such a good job at making that so, like, okay, this is happening now. Like, really, really, really great job. And I would like to see that more. I don't know if we will or not, but I would like to see that more, because it was done so good. And the fact that we have Monica Rambeau, older Monica Rambeau, boss Monica Rambeau, and I am very excited to see where she goes, or how, her journey will impact everything in this show. Again, I'm just going to run down the list. Darcy Lewis, who we haven't seen since, when's the last time we saw her? Avengers, maybe? Was she in Avengers? No. She was in Thor: The Dark World, right? I don't remember Thor: The Dark World at all. She was in that movie. I don't remember the last time we saw her, but it's been a long time. And I'm very, very happy to see her again. Jimmy Woo. Also, I knew that he was the voice on the radio because of comments, and also because, I mean, if you were to see, like, if the first time someone said, like, oh, if Jimmy Woo's in the show, and I really thought about it, and been like, oh yeah, that's the voice. Like, I can hear it now. But yeah, him just being there and interacting, like, think about those 2 characters. You would have never expected, like, those 2 characters interact, but it works. It works so well. I was, like, so emotionally just, like, surprised, and I started getting teary-eyed because it was so good and so just new and fun. What else? I don't even know what to say or think or talk about. And we saw Wanda's powers in full display. I mean, she could probably do a lot more than just that, but we saw it full time, you know, with the red magic and the mysticalness, and then her putting everything back, and the shot of Monica just fucking going through and getting out and just exporting was crazy cool. So freaking cool. It's a testament to the cinematography and the filmmakers and the director. So good. I mean, everything in this show is like, it's so new and so fun to watch. I also like that we just got explanations of the little things that were breaking down the reality in the first 2 episodes, with the helicopter that was actually a sword drone. Then the beekeeper coming up. That just makes me very confused. Maybe because it's because he was dressed in like sword uniform, and then he changed, like his outfit changed, everything like that. It's showing what actually is. And that's why, you know, we had the bees surrounding him and all that stuff. I don't know. Also, is that guy just deleted? Because there wasn't a scene or like a moment of like scramble to just get him out of there. So is that guy just gone? That just sucks. Yeah, I don't know what else. I mean, as much as I loved seeing all this background stuff, I did miss Wanda and Vision in this episode. I assume next week is going to be more on the lines of what we've had in the first 3 episodes. So I am excited to see the 2 of them, and then raising Billy and Tommy, who could just fucking grow up like that because the pregnancy was in 1 day, and, you know, time is going like foo really, really quick. Also, I assume that Monica remembers everything that happened in there, because she immediately was like, she's doing all this. So does that mean that they're going to try to send more people in? And also, I just remembered, also, the other thing is, why did those 2 sheriff people at the very beginning not recognize the town of Westview? Why were only Monica and Jimmy able to be like, dude, it's like right there? Why? And why were the 2 them? And why, I guess, I don't know, maybe, like, when all this was getting set up, the people around the town were made to forget. And then anybody that's new, that's coming in, can see, like, no, this isn't real. This isn't, because if you have that many people that see this creation of Westview happening, there's gonna be talks and stuff, right? So they had to make them forget. Another thing of, like, I don't think Wanda did that. But my thing now is, if the head of Sword is shady, why would he send Monica to look into this if he is a part of everything? Then that makes me believe that maybe he's not bad and he's just seemingly a douche. And that, I don't know about that anymore. My theory is crumbling a little bit. It's still kind of there. It's still stable, but it's just crumbling just a little bit. I mean, that's the thing. Like, literally everything I said in this after talk ramblings could be null next episode, and it could be like, oh, well, actually this is happening right now. Because that's the fast-paced nature of this show. Well, I can't think of anything else to say, and if I missed anything, oh well. Thanks for watching. What'd you think? It was really good. I mean, it was really fucking good. I love this show so much, and I am so excited to watch more. So I will see you next one I'll see you for the next one when that happens, which is next week. So, okay. Yep, I'm just gonna go edit now. Bye-bye.